Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, a gentle, sleep-friendly adaptation. Stave 4, The Last of the Spirits. Darkness grew thicker, as if the night was slowly folding its wings over the world. And from that darkness, solemnly, soundlessly, inevitably, the last spirit was approaching. Its black garments swallowed the light. No face could be seen, no figure either, only one hand stretched forward, like a future that asks no permission. When the spirit came closer, Scrooge felt the air around him grow heavy. It was not merely fear, it was a premonition of truth. Am I standing before the spirit of Christmas yet to come? He whispered. There was no answer, only the hand pointing forward. Will you show me the shadows of things that have not yet happened, but may happen? The black garment stirred slightly. That was the only sign of assent. Scrooge gathered his courage. I fear you, he said honestly. But if your purpose is to change me, I will follow. The city seemed to rise around them of its own accord. They did not enter it. It appeared noisy, alive, indifferent. Shops, the exchange, businessmen. People hurried. Coins jingled in their pockets. They glanced at their watches. They spoke of business, just as always. The spirit stopped beside a small group of men. Its hand pointed forward once again. I know only one thing: he is dead, said one. Last night, added another. And what about his money? I don't know. He left me nothing, and that's just as well. They laughed. Lightly, cruelly. It will be a cheap funeral, someone called after them. There won't be many willing to go. They went their separate ways. Their words were swallowed by the noise of the city, and Scrooge remained standing, struck not by death itself, but by indifference. He knew these people. He had lived the same way. The path then led into darker quarters, narrow streets, filth, decay. Here old things were sold, iron, rags, and things that should never have changed hands after death. 3 people laughed as they laid out stolen goods upon a table. Bedding, clothes, even the curtains from the bed, where life had only just faded away. If he had been more humane in life, said the woman, someone would have been with him in death. Scrooge felt something cold slowly tighten around his heart. I see, he whispered. This is the path I was walking. And suddenly silence. A dark room, an empty house, a lonely bed, beneath a thin covering, a body. No weeping, no candle, no prayer. "Show me at least one person," Scrooge begged, "for whom this death brought not profit, but pain." And the spirit revealed another scene. A small house, a mother, children, waiting. She paced the room, listened for every sound, looked toward the door. "Is there any news?" she asked softly. The man was silent for a long time. He sat down on his side. "He's dead," he said at last. The woman clasped her hands, and upon her face were mingled all things: relief, guilt, tears. "We will no longer lose our home," she whispered. "The children can sleep in peace." The death of one man became the salvation of another family. Scrooge lowered his head. "Show me true loss," he said. "Show me love." And the spirit led him to the house of Bob Cratchit. It was quiet there, too quiet for Christmas. The children sat by the fire. The book lay open, but the words had stopped. "I remember how his father carried him on his shoulders," said the mother, trying to sew evenly. "He was so very light. When Bob came in, he tried to smile. He spoke gently. He praised the children. But when he remembered Tiny Tim, my little boy, he climbed the stairs, sat beside the small bed, kissed the cold forehead. And in that silence there was more life than in all the noisy city." Scrooge understood. Love makes even loss luminous. The final road led them to the churchyard, a neglected grave, weeds, cold stone. "Tell me," Scrooge pleaded, "is this what must surely happen, or what may still be changed?" Silence. He stepped closer. He looked at the stone. "Ebenezer Scrooge, no, I do not want such an end. I will change. I will live differently." The spirit's hand trembled. The shadow slowly dissolved, and when Scrooge awoke, his heart was already alive.